There are certain things to take into consideration. As coaches, as service providers, we are our business. So a lot of decisions are based on how we feel about certain things. However, while they have to be aligned with our bigger vision and goals, it's good to have clear perspective on things to avoid emotional decision making. And why it's even important is because when we are looking outside for someone to come in and fix our problems, it's very easy to jump to that first shiny solution. And to do it without clarity, without confidence, and without that certainty in our ability to actually pull through. Hi everyone, it's Agnes Ruzar here. Welcome. I'm your next level success strategist to help you leverage your time and to have more of it outside your work so you can enjoy the beautiful life, the things that you want to do outside your work, because you can absolutely have it all. Time freedom and financial success. So let's dive right in. Shiny object syndrome is a real thing, and I have gone through this myself quite a few times. But how to understand when you're actually going for that shiny thing, or is it what you need right now, and is it in alignment with what you need to level up in your business? So let me give you my insight coming from my own experience. What I have realized every time I had gone for a shiny thing is the lack of self-belief. It might not be easy to see that or to admit it, but hear me out. It's that time when you put your trust, the trust in yourself, not in yourself, but into other people's hands. You believe that others have the best solution for you. You believe that others have the best offer that you need right now. You believe that they know exactly what you need. The truth is, only you know what you need. I understand that basing business decisions on emotion is not necessarily the right thing to do. However, you really need to feel in alignment with what you are doing in your business. Because as I said at the beginning, you are your business. And let me give you an example. It comes from my own experience. So I was approached by someone who said that they can do certain things for me to grow my business rapidly and in a short amount of time. And this offer was very shiny. I didn't think twice. And I signed up. I went for it. I was like, I'm all in, sign me up, I need this. The promises of this offer were super shiny. The person promised me the results for my specific issue, my problem, in just a couple of days. Fast forward 2 days in, I was like, oh my god, this is not working for me. This is just not the right approach. I don't want to move forward with it because it just doesn't feel right. It didn't feel like a good fit for the approach that I was already using. It didn't feel like I wanted to move forward with this new approach. However, I decided to give it a try. I moved along with this shiny system, and we're talking about days here, not months, not years. Quite soon after I signed up, I found out the steps that I would have to take, and it just at that moment when I knew the approach, I felt that it's not the right fit for me, but I still wanted to give it a try because I have made this financial investment, right? And I didn't want to give up just yet. Plus, the results were so super promised, so shiny, you know. I was curious to see what can come out of it. Will they actually live up to the promise? Now looking back, I should have known better. I should have trusted my abilities to make the right decisions and choose the right approach from the very beginning. However, I didn't. And I wanted to bring this to your attention because these things happen to all of us. So the promise of this offer was almost too good to be true. And it turned out that it was for me. So the person that sold me this offer didn't live up to the results and deliver what was promised. Although results were not showing for now, I think it was 4 days in, I was still committed. I was curious, I was hopeful, although with a knot in my stomach at the same time, you know. Days went by and still nothing. A week later, I canceled it. And I have to say that it felt awesome. Like a weight has been lifted off my shoulders. And I didn't even care about the investment that I have made. I just wanted to get out of it, period. At the end of the day, I had to take back my power. I had to get back in charge of my decisions. And because what I had to do to make this work, to go with this new approach, it just didn't feel right, in alignment with my mission, with my purpose, with my goals. It didn't align with how I wanted things to go. I did lose quite a bit of investment that was non-refundable, and to be honest, that's completely normal. But I learned a lot. So I wanted to share two things that I learned from this experience. So first thing, don't jump at the first shiny object that you see. Do your research. That's my suggestion to you. Do your research, because there are a lot of people promising really good stuff. And when you're at that stage where you feel like everyone else knows better, it's very easy to get trapped. It's very easy to get confused and to get sucked in. Yes, there are some people that actually know things better than you, because obviously not everything is your zone of genius, right? However, there are so many people that are saying that they will do magic, but what it actually is a shiny wrapping with a very little value inside. Because once you make a promise to someone, you need to live up to that promise. You need to deliver that promise and more. You need to have integrity to create an impact instead of just cash. Because the two things can't be separated, that alignment and the strategy. Even if you have the best strategy, if you don't feel good about it, it's just not gonna work. And this is what happened with me. It just didn't work. And second thing that I wanted to say is that while sometimes we might have these pink glasses on and we think, oh my God, this sounds really amazing and I need this right now. In these moments, if you could just step back for a second, take a breath in, and really allow yourself to just settle with that offer, settle with the thought of going through with it, to see how it feels inside. Because that's really important, that you don't have this icky feeling that I had for this week while I was in that offer, because it just means that it's not right. Something isn't working. Something is not right. We're obviously buying a destination, no doubt, right? But if you're buying, let's say, a vacation to Spain, and after purchasing that offer, you realize that you have been provided with bus tickets instead of 2-hour flight, you would not be too happy, right? And it was similar for me. The end result was super good, but the path, it just didn't work. And if I would know the path beforehand, I would never sign up for it. But obviously, the path is not revealed because it's money, right? It's that offer. And for me, I knew that quite soon, because actually I was using similar approach before. It was slightly different, but very similar in a lot of ways. And for me, although I want results, I also want to feel good on the way to those results. I want to feel good, great. I want to feel amazing doing what I'm doing. So it has to be that good strategy and that good feeling inside. Like it's one, it's a whole. And a lot of times that takes you stepping back and actually out of your comfort zone. And sometimes we just have to push through and eliminate that outside noise to really spend time, to really take time to listen to ourselves, how we feel. Does it seem right? And for me, the best investments that I have made with coaches, with mentors, are the ones with people that I have been following for some time on social media. I have gotten to know them better. I know their energy. I like their approach. Obviously, I don't know them personally, but I have been stalking them online, watching their lives, reading their posts, seeing what they're up to, what they're about. And that's truly a valuable lesson for me. Do your research, because the worst investment that I have made has been with people that I did it through emotion. It was emotion based. It was based on urgency and lack of trust in myself. So what I really want to say with all of this is that nobody is pushing you to make a decision right then and there. No matter how shiny is the object, do your research, because you are in charge and you know better. You know better what suits you and what doesn't. If only we could spend more time listening to ourselves. You are in charge of your decisions, and nobody has that power over you to make decisions for you. Only you know what best suits your business. So step back from that emotion when you feel like, oh my God, yes, this is the best thing ever. I'm gonna jump in right now. Step back, even if it's for 5 minutes, to take a breath and really settle with the thought. Do I feel ready to do this? Or am I being kind of forced into doing this? And here I really want to mention that sometimes it can also be a good thing that we're a bit pushed in a way into making that decision. And let me tell you why. Because making changes does require taking action. Shocker, right? But it's so true, because if you want to change something but you're not taking action month after month, it becomes a year, and you haven't been taking action for a year. So a year later, you're still in that stuck place where you were a year ago. That's not productive. That's not leveling up. That's just staying stuck. So I really want you to listen to yourself, listen to your gut and how you feel. And do you feel aligned with what is going on? And if you feel like you've been forced into doing something you don't want to do, or are you questioning a few things, then know that you're not obliged to make that decision right this second, because you're in charge. And I really want to leave you with this, that you are in charge of every decision that you make in your business and your life. You are in charge. So my suggestion here is to step back, take a second, and put that power into yourself. Look inside, because all the answers are there. And you might need a strategic approach, a strategic insight, strategic guidance, and that's fine. But you always know better. So put that trust in yourself rather than in other people's to making decisions for you, because you're in charge. All right. Thank you for listening. Agnes Ruzat here, your next level success strategist. I will see you next week, same time, same place. Bye bye.